4, 3.
It's showtime.
Good morning, Vietnam! Welcome to the party, pal!
See you at the party, Richter!
I didn't kill my wife! I don't care!
Get away from her, you bitch!
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
You did not gonna say that, did you?
What I do have are a very particular set of skills.
To do the binds.
I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
Inconceivable!
Lilu Dallas Multipass.
This is a tasty burger.
Face.
Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Do or do not. There is no try.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
I'm the bad guy?
And home. Smash.
I can speak with an English accent.
I have a very great friend in Rome called Biggest Dickens.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
You went over my helmet?
What would you prefer? Yellow spandex? I know, right?
There's no crying in baseball! Hey, where are the white women at?
They're digging in the wrong place.
I'm gonna make him an offer again.
Are you not entertained?
Second start of the run. And straight on for one.
Meow.
You son of a bitch!
21 gigawatts!
Wax on, wax off.
Oh my goodness, I am sporting a tremendous woody right now.
Excuse me? Baking powder?
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
Bartender is the aristocrat of the working class.
You want to flip 6-3 whole play and you could score.
Cover me. Why so serious?
Dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria! On this team, we fight for that itch.
It might be a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
No ticket.
No ticket.
We're gonna get FUBAR now.
What the hell's FUBAR?
I get older, they stay the same age. They just...
Here's Johnny. It's not what you know. It's what you can prove.
I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. He's 15!
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Hope is a good thing. Maybe the best of things. And no good thing ever dies.
Good evening, and welcome to the Reel McCoy. I'm your host, Meffistoe, and usually with me, my hetero life mate, Omar Feelings. How are you, sir?
Doing well. This is going to be a really fun month.
I hope so. What is the Reel McCoy, you might ask? The Reel McCoy is your weekly movie podcast where we ask you to go watch a movie, you watch it, come back to us, and we break it down for you. Happy New Year. We're in 2026. Good fucking riddance 2025. I had a shitty year. I did not have a chance to actually sit down and rant with you about how shitty 2025 was to me. And we all, well, not all, but me and you know what's been going on with you on 2025. Not that fun.
Not good.
Well, if you're an avid watcher of the Reel McCoy, and I know some of you are, you might have missed all my feelings here and there in 2025. Hopefully that will not repeat itself. But as I said last week, I don't like to do solo shows. This entire show wasn't even supposed to be a two-man show. It was actually supposed to be a three-man show.
Yeah.
So doing it solo is not fun. However, if need be, I will do solo shows. So not to disappoint, I hate missing a week because I said it many times before. I've said it privately, all my feelings. Doing this show, preparing for this show, for every single week is my most fun I have every single goddamn time. So I'm happy to do it. Okay, enough said. We are in 2026. We are in January, which is coincidentally All My Feelings' birth month. We will celebrate his birthday with a little show later on. But as I said last week, we have some, let's say, not so great of movies. I mean, they're so bad, they're exquisitely bad.
Yes.
They're so bad, they're actually good. Yes, All My Feelings, please.
Oh, no, that was kind of the entire month idea that we discussed a while ago. And we kind of went back and forth over some movies, but I figured, why don't we just start with a classic?
Yes. Why don't we start with a classic? And it is Samurai Cop. I have never seen Samurai Cop. No, I have seen it in the past, but I've never seen Samurai Cop. And it's like, it came up in so many various places. It came up in The Soup with Joel McHale. It came up at a YouTube thing that I've watched. Like, it wasn't even a YouTube thing. There was a web type show before YouTube was a thing. And they discussed movies, and one of the movies they discussed is that movie. So I saw it and it was like, why is everybody ranting and raving about this thing? This is absolute dog shit. But then I kind of rewatched it with like, okay, let's say you're watching this to not critique it. You're watching this for fun. Now you're getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the first time you actually encountered this movie?
Oh,
if you remember.
I was in college, and it was just a whole bunch of films at the time. Like, it was this Hard Ticket to Hawaii, which was almost on the list, and several other films that were just like, hanging around, playing drinking games, watching like these terrible movies and stuff before you go out to the bars and things like that. So I was maybe like 20 when the first time I saw it.
Interesting. All right, cool. We're gonna get to the guts of the movie in just a second, but we'll say hello to the chat. We'll say hello to Gambit. We'll say hello to Kaladin, and whoever watched this on the replay. You're more than welcome. This will be a treat. So let us begin at the beginning, and where we start always at behind the screens.
Sound production, take 2.
I even miss doing my spiels, dude. All right, behind the screens is where we kind of gonna go back and forth on this one. I'm gonna start, okay, on my feelings.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with the actual movie. I'm gonna actually jump ahead in time. So Samurai Cop did come out in 1991, but it didn't come out in the States. It actually came out in Poland and then in Germany. And then later on, it got picked up. I think it was 2002. I think
something like that.
3, 4, somewhere around that era. And then it became this mega cult classic. And around that era, it actually made it to like The Soup and everything on E and all that stuff.
I think that really had to do with, just as an aside, too, a lot with the Alamo Drafthouse in Texas, because they picked up a lot of these B movies, like Miami Connection. That's another one that they picked up the prints for super, super, super cheap. Then they talked to the people that actually created the films, like, hey, can we just buy this from you and get the distribution rights? And since we're not doing a Miami Connection, I can kind of tell a little bit of story about that, because the guy who actually made Miami Connection was so pissed off because he thought it was a prank, so he kept hanging up on the people.
The guys that want to buy his prints,
to buy the distribution rights. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, you can kind of see where this was one of those, and kind of the same thing. That's where after the initial release of The Room, how The Room got infamy during the same kind of way.
Yeah,
because it was shown as like, bought the movie for really cheap, played it, people went to go see it, and it became an event to go see it because like this movie's so bad it's hilarious.
Yeah. All right, cool. Shall we start with giving a little bit of background on Amir Shervan?
Oh, you go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, cool. So Amir Shervan is an Iranian filmmaker. He made films during the late 60s and all throughout the 70s, but that was around the time of the Shah in Iran, which was much more open. I don't want to say Americanized, but westernized culture in Iran, just like the rest, essentially just like the rest of the world. You can see these old films. It's pretty open. Well, if you're like a deep Twitter like aficionado, you'll see some of these like in comparison to like today's Iran and like the 60s Iran and all that stuff. But as soon as the Ayatollahs came to power in 79, he took his family and he came to the United States, specifically wanting to make films. And he even started making films around 85, 86. And the people who got started with him, like Robert Zadar was one of those people who I think he did Young Rebels with him, did a few of these movies. And to be fair, a lot of them have a lot of similarities to Samurai Cop. Like, I think one of them is Hollywood Cop, one of his first movies.
Yeah.
Looks very, very much like Samurai Cop in terms of themes and what's going on and storylines and that sort of thing. And the inspiration, specifically for Samurai Cop, was Lethal Weapon. 2 reasons. One, it was a black and white thing in terms of buddy cop black and white to have a little bit of contrast. And 2, the crazy cop and the sort of upstanding regular Joe cop team up. That's what I got. You can continue. I've got more, but
no. I was going to start with again for just kind of the initial production, how it eventually, like, essentially just started days after. Again, we're going to go on the whole big about what Joe Marshall's the actor, Matthew Hannon before, but now Matthew Kaddaras. Anyway, we're going to get to that too, but. He had essentially just met Hannon, cast him on site. Production started 4 days later.
Oh yeah, there's a running theme with that. It's a little bit later. I want to touch upon like funding and casting. If you've got anything on that.
Not really. I mean, I've got stuff more about the scene and creations of stuff and behind that stuff. So.
Then I'll go with casting, and then we'll move on to like actual movies, and you'll take over. Okay. Quickly, Shervan secured funding from a guy, I forgot to write his name. The company's name is Duro TV Merchandising. They're actually responsible of bringing a lot of early Japanese animation to Europe as sort of a mediator.
Oh, okay.
But it was also notorious for producing knockoff Disney animations.
Oh, okay.
Like knockoff Lion King, knockoff Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I've seen bits and pieces. It's so egregious. It's insane.
Well, that's like in that trend over the last like 20 years or so, where they always had the B movie version of that especially when Blockbuster was still a thing. So when you go to try to go rent a movie, you'd have like Transformers and then there'd be Transmorphers.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, GoBots. Oh, wait. Never mind. I couldn't get the actual like production budget. I just couldn't find it. But $20,000 of the production budget was funded by a guy called Joselito Escobar. Now, if that name doesn't ring a bell, it's fine. He's a regular contributor to Shervan. He worked with him on a movie called Gypsy. In fact, he was in many of his movies, including this one. Do you know who Joselito Escobar is?
Is he Alfonso?
He is the weird restaurant waiter. Yes.
Which is just funny. As an aside, I'm going to talk about a lot of things with Samurai Cop 2. Do you know who's in Samurai Cop 2? Alfonso.
Alfonso. Yes. Oh, probably. He's done a lot of Shervan's stuff. He's like a simp. The thing about Joselito is he is an actual licensed LA doctor.
Wow. Did not expect
that. It to me it rang a bell. It's like the guy from Community. I don't remember his name. He's like
Kim Jong. No,
Ken Jong. Mr. Chang from Mr. Chang from
Community.
The Hangover. No, The Hangover.
Yeah. Well, no, because it's funny because he was Senior Chang in Community.
Yes.
So,
Senior. All right. So Gerald Okamura, he's an Hawaiian-born actor. Even though he kind of looks like Japanese and Chinese, and sort of he did both roles.
Yeah.
He was initially hired just to do the acting, but, and we'll get to that when we get to the filming, he was kind of heavily choreographing all the fight scenes.
Correct. Yeah.
Because Shervan was like, oh, we need to choreograph the fight scenes.
Yeah.
Okay, you do it.
And it was either Jared Okamura or it was just the actors like 5 minutes before the scene was shot. Just so I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. And if you notice during a lot of the fight scenes as well, a lot of it's sped up, especially the sword fight scene.
Funny that you mentioned the sword fight scene. It took about 20 minutes to choreograph the entire scene and shoot it and act it. That took 20 minutes.
God.
All of it.
Makes a lot of sense.
The scene is about 4 minutes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Just saying. And there's another little tidbit from it that I didn't know, but I watched like a 5-minute YouTube video about it. And I was like, oh my God, how did I not catch this? I've got a few of those. We'll get to that when we get to the movie.
Yeah.
Robert Zadar, the man and the jaw. He was hired to play Yoshida, even though he is not Japanese at all. at all.
Which we talked about that backstage, yeah, because he's a Yamashita, but I'm like, you sir.
But at the time, he was the most famous actor on the roster because he did like Tango and Cash, and he did several Nero Breen productions. He was a working Hollywood actor. He just didn't have a lot of roles because, he was kind of forced to play a villain all the time.
Yeah. And I would say too, I know I'm going to bring it up at the very end of the movie too. It was like, you've lost face. I'm like, I don't know. Looks like he could lose some face.
Yes. His boss, Fujiyama. Was he was Japanese, first of all, Japanese American, Cranston Kimura, who never acted before this movie and never wanted to act again after.
Wow, does that show?
He was picked up at a local mall, and Shervan kind of, I don't want to say force him, but it sort of weaseled his way into like, okay, you'll be in this movie. The female henchman on the Katana Gang, the most ridiculous name ever.
The redhead who did like, wow, full frontal nudity. What?
Yes. So her name is Cameron Oppenheimer. Now, she was the least surprising of all the nudities because she was a Las Vegas showgirl. So she was okay with it, I guess.
Yeah.
And this was her film debut. However, she did a lot of these bit roles in various TV shows, mostly in the background and stuff. She was on Cheers. She did Seinfeld, and she also had a part in Star Trek: The Next Generation, which later down the line, she actually was a part of like this official Star Trek troupe that did shows. They had like real live like shows on the road and in various places. So she's she's very much into the Star Trek, the Trekkie verse.
Yes.
Mark Frazer, who plays Frank, did act before, but he's sort of a guy who stumbled into acting because he was a college basketball player in Columbia. Later on, he took out a master's degree in marketing. He was a CBS executive in the marketing department. And then he became a theater actor.
All right.
And then he stumbled into this movie. Matt Hannon. Matt Hannon was a massive Rocky fan. So much so that when he moved to California, he went to the same gym because he became a bodybuilder,
Yeah,
a natural bodybuilder.
Yeah, wasn't he also a stuntman for Stallone at one point in time as well?
I don't know if it was a stuntman for Stallone, but he went to Stallone's gym and he, again, either weaseled his way into it or because of his physique, because he looks really good. You can tell. Because of his physique, because of his demeanor, he became one of Stallone's bodyguards.
That's it. Yeah.
He was, and then he became one of Arnold's bodyguards, and maybe perhaps stuntman unofficially.
Yeah.
But he idolized Stallone, and at a certain point, he managed to actually go into some auditions, and he stumbled into this movie, like you said. He literally stumbled into this movie.
Yep.
And now we begin shooting. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. First, we have to talk about again, we talked about the fight choreography and everything, how that'd be done. But what was really funny is the fact that they had so little prop guns that if you've noticed, they could not be shot in the same scene together because they had to keep swapping the guns back and forth to do one takes to keep slamming back and forth.
Yeah.
Due to a lot of, again, the budget, they were shot in one take, which it was Kardaris, who was Hannon. He changed his name after this movie.
It's for the purposes of this movie, it's Hannon. Okay,
we'll call him Hannon. Okay,
yeah.
So essentially, he was so annoyed with that he would purposely try to ruin takes. But as I told you backstage, Shervan just would use him anyway.
Yeah.
So it's just like, we're not doing a retake. Due to also with budget issues, they could only shoot during the day.
Yeah.
They couldn't afford to shoot at night ever.
It's not that they couldn't afford shooting at night. They were shooting the movie kind of guerrilla style.
Yeah.
And no permits.
Yeah.
At all.
Yep.
So much so that the cop that you see at the start, you see like the first scene with Hannon and Mark, right? So Joe and Frank, when they meet a cop outside of the station, that was a cop that was there to check if they have shooting permits. And while Amir was like, I need to search for them, he sent a gopher to go and get the permits. He managed to get the cop to be on a cameo. That was a real LA cop with real LA uniform. And you can tell because if you see later on, like Peggy and all those guys, they don't really have a real cop's uniform.
No.
It's not even the same color.
Yeah, the colors are slightly different shades of black, and also you could tell they're just like dress slacks.
And sometimes there's a few scenes we might get to him in the station, technically, where they're not wearing any badges at all. None of them are.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
With the captain who's just you motherfuckers.
Yes.
We're gonna get to him too.
Yeah.
So during with also poor planning, they had to do reshoots later on. The issue with that is Hannon had already cut his hair. So if you've noticed during a lot of takes, he's wearing a woman's wig.
Yes.
It is really jarring when you know that it's there.
Now, the thing is, I totally forgot about this thing. Well, I didn't know there was a wig at all. I just thought, like, initially, I just thought it was strange. And then when I watched this, I was like, wait a minute. Something's off here. And then it kept happening and it was like, yeah, that's definitely a wig. That means he definitely cut his hair at some point. And I didn't know that at all.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, okay, something is wrong.
And also, just due to the poor planning, the ADR lines, Shervan had to do about 80% of them on his own in a room And if you notice, that's why they sound distorted and they all are off cue and really off kilter. Also with that, he couldn't get most of the cast to return to do reshoots or do ADR work. So he kind of, if you notice the pickup shots that were done, they're all from one POV camera shot. It's like a tight angle and it's just redone and it's only on one person. So they were able to get Frazer came back and Hannon came back to do reshoots. That's why you can see them in just one particular jump shots. And that's it.
Yes.
And it's only them in one background.
Okay. So Mark came in to do reshoots one day for several different scenes.
Yeah.
And what Shervan made him do is like, just make a happy face. And he did a happy face. Just make a surprise face. And he made a surprise face. And that surprise face literally became a meme. One of the many memes of this movie where he goes like this. It's so hilarious how
that's when he's talking to
the
nurse. Yeah. Ooh,
yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, where they casually talking, not sexy talk. Look at my big penis. No, it's not that big. Kind of discussion.
It's just like, no, because the nurse is like, well, what do you want to spend some time with me? And it just blurts out, "Do you want to fuck me?" And,
you want to fuck me?
And he picks up the stethoscope, goes like, "Bingo!" Just like, it's so bad. I love it. So anyway,
the amount of it's stupid, gratuitous like sex talk. It's one of those things like where Peggy and the other cop, I don't remember his name, the other cop were sent to go around the front. It's like, we don't have something to do. Do you want to fuck? It's like,
and he's like, shut
he's
up.
married.
Yeah.
But he doesn't say, oh, I'm married. So he said like, no. It's like,
well, that like off rip too. She's like, he tells her to keep it warm for me.
Yeah. Keep it warm.
Yeah,
keep what warm? The bed, the vagina? Which one do you need to keep warm?
So essentially, after this movie and after it kind of gained some notoriety.
No. What before you go on beyond this movie? Okay, I've got a few things. So there's because of the indiscrepancies. It wasn't just because of the reshoots. It was actually during the shoots.
Yeah.
Because in some days, some actors didn't know where they were shooting, and they had to be called like 30 minutes before to like, oh, we're shooting in this location.
Yep.
Pay in mind, put a pin in the name location, put a pin in that.
Yeah.
And most of the actors came in wearing their own clothing.
Their own clothes, yeah. Yep.
Because there was no wardrobe department to speak of. So in one chase scene, Frank has three different type of colored jackets. He's got a gray one, a black one, and a dark blue one during one chase, the van chase.
Yep. And you know, see that they've recycled the same guy. He dies 3 times in the van chase. Yeah.
Yes. The guy with the mustache does die 3 times or twice. The guy with the mustache.
Twice, I think. Twice. Yeah.
And hello to Paul Harley and Senator Hammerschlag. Welcome and Happy New Year. And we're in deep conversation.
Yes.
Locations. So the locations for one scene were sometimes 3 different locations. One of them was in the principal shoot, and 2 of them were like in reshoots in days where they could work. The houses that they used, one of the houses, do you remember there's the house where there's a lot of magazines and plaques on the wall?
Yeah, that's Officer Carter's house. Where Stu, John, actually, you know, what's funny is his name is John Carter.
Yeah. It's not only John Carter's house. First of all, the house itself where they shot belongs to Eric Lee. He's a martial artist. He's an actor. He did a lot of action movies or sort of,
which that makes so much sense because they're all martial arts covers of
They're all covers where he was on the front of the cover. It's him.
Yeah.
It's his house. And he is Gerald Okamura's real life friend. So he just lent them the house. It doubles as the interior for Joe's house, Frank's house, Peggy's house, and Officer Carter's house. Officer Carter is in the living room. Peggy is in the kitchen. Frank is in the foyer, and Joe is in one of the bedrooms.
Go figure.
Yes. When they step out of Joe's house, it's a different house altogether. It's not the exterior of Eric Lee's house. It is an exterior of some Malibu place that they could grab.
That they did not have the rights to shoot it either. No.
No. The fight scene between Joe and Okamura, like I said, was shot in 3 various places, all of them about 50 miles apart. You can tell because it starts off in deep, lush greenery area.
Yeah.
And it finishes in a full-on desert.
Yeah.
Where they finish is actually where they shot the sword scene. You can tell because there's very little vegetation and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Where, before we get to the end, permits, I said, clothing's wearing. You mentioned the ADR, the filming. Oh, before we move on to the, let's say, the continuation.
What happened in the aftermath? Yeah.
The film's composer is called Adam Dermodorosian, a very Armenian name, who also played Fujiyama's lawyer under a pseudonym.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
he's the composer of the, well, let's call it a score. He is the guy who plays the Fujiyama's lawyer. So yeah, that's what I got. The sequel.
Okay, so after this, one thing that happened was that Matt Hannon changed his name to Matt Kaddaras, and essentially, for the longest time, people thought he had died.
I think in IMDb said he died in 2012. Something like that.
There was a mistake in there that said that he had passed, and because it was funny because it was his children that got contacted saying that their father is dead because someone saw the IMDb page, and then he came out and was like, "No, I'm not," and that's how the wheels started in motion about how like this has become a cult classic. So the production for Samurai Cop 2 started, which. So weird. It's okay. First and foremost, we talked backstage about this because you had to love the fact that someone who will be in a film that we will be discussing later on this month, Mr. Tommy Wiseau, was cast as the primary antagonist in that movie. There's a actual like narrative through plot line, so the stories actually are linked up and they kind of match up a little bit. So, do you know the guy who got his hand cut off, the arm cut off?
The full arm?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was also like a bodyguard for somebody. Oh, he was OJ's bodyguard when OJ killed Nicole Simpson.
Yeah. Anyway, he returns in the movie.
Oh.
At the beginning of the film, Jennifer gets
his Hannon friend, like Kaddaras' friend.
Friends, yeah. So, okay, we told about like basically every single one of the actresses in the sequel besides Bai Ling is a porn star. That's just the way it is. But anyway, so according to the sequel, Joe and Jennifer, they stayed together. They got married. The very beginning of the movie is Jennifer getting killed and then him going out for revenge. Now, remember they mentioned this as just a minor plot point, but the 2 different gangs that were there besides the Katanas, the Ginza and the Shinjuku, that's what the entire sequel is the war between the 2 of them. So I was like, oh, okay. You're actually bringing your story together. I see what you did there.
I love you, Sander. You're awesome. Guess that glove did not fit the hand.
Yep.
Hey.
And, we talked about this backstage with the two actual people actually speaking actual Japanese, how in the subtitles it just says speaking foreign language.
Yeah.
That's it. I told you we talked about this, but yeah, there's a sequel, Sander. Yeah. And it was made not too long ago.
15?
I
Was
think
it 15 or 14?
16 or 17.
16?
Yeah.
Okay. And essentially everybody from the original cast came back unless they were dead. I think the captain came back.
Yes.
I think Officer Carter came back, but he died shortly after, or he died shortly before. So everyone who was alive and was in the movie was in Samurai Cop 2. It's like
almost all of them. Yeah, yeah.
I think Robert well, he couldn't come back. He was dead.
Dead, yeah.
In the movie. But whoever was alive after the killing in Samurai Cop came back unless they were actually dead in real life.
Jannis Farley did not, who played Jennifer, because she gets replaced by another porn star.
Okay.
To play Jennifer. Of course. But Mark Frazer was in it. So that was fun.
To be fair, no, never mind.
I was gonna say, well, we talked about this, but again, what's the kind of funny through line is, I talked about this again backstage. There was a guy who was cast as, I think it's part of the Shinjuku, whatever, which is an area of Tokyo. I don't know, man. But anyway, was this obviously white guy, and he was told that he needs to speak Japanese. He didn't learn a single word of Japanese, so he just spoke gibberish in the sequel. And at the bottom in the subtitles of Samurai Cop 2, it just says speaking Japanese.
Okay.
some lines that are not important. The other ones that are actually are the his actual lines that he needs to say to Joe. They make up fake subtitles. Yeah.
Of course. Of course. All right. Yeah. Hey, hello, Jacob. Welcome. Yes. And no politics, dude. We're not discussing no fucking politics. Not on this show. But I welcome you, my friend. I welcome you. You're always a welcome guest. You know that. Anyway. All right. Shall we start? Or shall we? You know what? Let's do something that I've actually did not prepare for. You know what I haven't prepared for? This show. I haven't prepared anything else for the show.
I just say, did you actually run out of posters?
No, I have not run out of posters.
Okay.
I've actually have quite a few more.
Okay.
About three more batches. But I haven't pulled it on screen today. Let's just say there are remnants from 2025 that linger in my ass. And I don't mean worms.
Okay, buddy. That is a way to state it, but okay.
Have that visual in your face.
No, I'm good.
All right, let's play our first game of the night. I'm just keeping up with the shit show that we're watching on screen. Not this screen, the screen that we watched when we watched Samurai Cop. Missing Marquee is where we take 10 posters of movies, have their text written off. We display them, and you guys out there in the chat will have to guess which movie this is. Let's freaking go.
I believe that's the first one.
Correct. You can tell by the age of the young actors. It is, of course, Addams Family. Not Addams Family Matters.
That's Values.
Values, sorry. I've actually seen. It was on TV while I was doing something else. Last week.
It's all right.
Good. It's not good. The best parts of it is Christina Ricci. By far.
Oh, yeah.
By far. Come on. An oldie, but a goldie. No Joan Cusack. I so dislike that woman. Holy shit. It is, of course, Fantasia.
Yeah.
I love this poster, by the way. Love this poster.
That's not the original. That's a sequel, isn't it?
It is the original.
Really? Okay.
Correct.
That's a new version of it then.
It's a new version. Yeah. I love this. I have to find stuff that has no text on them.
Yeah.
It is correct. It is Ghost in a Shell.
I thought that was the tie-in for Standalone Complex there, but
no, that's a different poster.
Yeah.
By the way, much less busy, much more colorful for some reason.
Yeah. The actual good
Paul
version
says
of this
it's
movie.
not the 2.0 version. It's the only version I found without like text on it. I love the artwork. I don't particularly like Japanese anime artwork, but some of it is pretty goddamn good.
Yep.
It is, of course, How to Train Your Dragon. Good luck finding a wait a minute. I'm going to highlight this. Good luck finding a non-Japanese photo of that. I did. It wasn't Japanese. It's anime style.
Oh, okay. It's one of two.
It's one of two. It's very deceptive. Where's my thing? Come on. I know people would get this wrong. For sure. It is not Kingdom of Heaven. No. It is King Arthur.
That's the one with Charlie Hunnam, right? Yeah.
It's the one with Clive Owen.
Oh, the one where they actually tell the story of
Knightley.
when they're in Britain, but they're Roman soldiers. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one. That is the one.
The movie that made somebody want to try to shoot Ronald Reagan.
Lies, slander. It is slander. It is, of course, Taxi Driver. Everybody got that good.
Well, the poster really gives it away.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
You have to know the name. The name.
Well, yeah,
does not. The poster infers the story,
yes.
Not the name of the movie. Still a good movie. It is correct. The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. But yes, it is Benjamin Button. Notice that he doesn't have 15, just the 10. I just love that joke. It's so not just Jewish joke, it's so like a Mel Brooks specific
joke, yeah.
Jewish joke. It is the 10 Commandments. Yes. It is the 10 Commandments.
Just as an aside, I went back and I watched Maverick and I realized this movie really did need to be made.
I had a poll. It was actually a pretty successful poll because I haven't put a poll in a long while on the actual channel. Number 2 came in first in like 70%. Which movie is better, this one or the sequel?
Really?
It's, of course, Top Gun, ladies and gentlemen. Top Gun. Top Gun Maverick came out, to be honest, to be fair, it has a better story, a better cohesive story, I would say. And the action bits are fucking incredible.
That was the thing that saved the film, was just the actual shots that they did for all the action.
I don't think it saved the film, but it like all the characters had specific motivations.
Yeah.
Like even Hangman had a better motivation than Iceman if you compare sort of like old and new.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right? Cool. Come on. This is, by the way, this movie is fucking awful.
It is. It's really bad.
It's fucking awful. The concept of it is interesting. It's just it's terrible.
Also a theory that's already out there anyway. So
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I don't think people know. And for the sake of we need to move on, this is
Singularity.
Not correct at all.
Okay. Well, it's about the singularity, though.
No, it's about the transfer of human mind into AI.
Oh, I'm misplacing the film then. My bad.
It's okay.
I'm thinking of a different movie then.
It's like Kaladin. I've seen this, but I don't know the name of it. It is called Transcendence.
Okay.
Transcendence is the answer.
Because there was another film that came out that time that was about the singularity, about a human mind being transferred into AI, and then the AI taking over.
The deaf film is a bit Akira-like. If you've seen Akira, no. No. Not really. Yes, but not really. All right, cool. So, first scene of the movie. It was also the first scene that was actually shot when they started the 3-week principal shooting. It is the Fujiyama. It is the Fujiyama house or outside of the house talk as they lay down the law and what was going
It was
on.
like Fujiyama, Okamura, Yamashita. One of these guys does not look like the other two at all.
So Robert Zadar, I mentioned this before. When I rewatch, again, I haven't watched this for a very long time. I didn't remember all the details. That's why the wig was like weird to me, and I didn't understand why. And it kind of, inferred that was a wig and guessed it was because of reshoots. It was a guess.
Yeah.
Up until the point where I did the research, didn't click that Robert Zadar was playing a dude called Yamashita.
Yeah.
So all the while,
because called the Katanas, and also
no. It's not about that. It's not about that. And I mentioned this backstage. I'm telling this to everybody. The fact of the matter is, he tells his boss not in this particular conversation, but it's this entire scene. He tells Fujiyama that Joe was a cop that was trained in Japan, so he knows like all the Japanese culture and all that stuff. So I can kind of inferred that Robert Zadar's character is basically the same, but on the opposite side, which would inevitably come together, because I know they have the ending scene. So inevitably, that kind of like puts him in the same footing that this is an American who knows Japanese culture, and this is an American that knows Japanese culture. Nope. He plays a Japanese dude.
Man. Yep.
Now, why have I stopped here? You've mentioned this. I've mentioned this. This whole movie was done on a shoestring budget and so erratic. This scene, this particular shot is important. You know why? Because there are 2 people in the background. You guys, and I'll give you 7 seconds to guess which are the 2 people in the background.
On the tennis court.
On the tennis court. There are people here, right there. Who are the 2 people? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Those are Matt Hannon and Mark Frazer, aka Joe and Frank, going over lines that they're going to say later on that day. So essentially the cops are right there. Right there. No, these are not streakers. Perfection. This movie is so exquisitely bad is insane.
And then we have just the first cut the first time we ever actually really get to see Joe in person. He's wearing a hat and clearly wearing a woman's wig.
Yes.
That we get to see. We do have that little bit of the gang war set up between the Katanas and apparently the Chinese gang, and they just kill Mr. Lee and all of his men there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like right on the spot, which, Mr. Lee's ADR, including the Chinese, and his guy who speaks for him in English, they're both Amir Shervan.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
completely.
All
Yeah. There we go. You can tell it's a wig.
Too lustrous.
First of all, it's thick, lustrous hair. The hat sits so far high up.
Yeah.
It's just too obvious.
Yep.
Just too obvious. And this is the scene where they talk to the police dude. Yeah, this is a real police precinct in LA. They were not allowed to shoot there, or they didn't have a permit to shoot there. And the guy was like finagled into a cameo. It's so fucking funny. And then, of course, they go on this weird stakeout over this van. This is the real life van of Amir Shervan.
That makes so much sense.
Okay. Now, most of the cars you see in the movie that gets driven in are the actors' real cars.
Yep.
Except for Mark Frazer, which he did not like to drive in LA. He took taxis essentially everywhere because he did not like to drive in LA at all. That's why he's not driving in all of the chases. Anywhere that you see him, it's always Matt Hannon driving, just because Mark Frazer did not like to drive in LA. He doesn't live in LA. He's a New York guy.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. We have to move forward. We're moving forward. We're into the chase. The guy in the blue bandana dies. I've checked it. Not 3 times, just the 2.
Just the 2. Okay.
Just the 2. But he dies, and then he dies again.
Well, you got the black guy in there, how he falls out, then the cut away to his body on the road, then the cut to you have Frank and Joe, and then the cut to the body ran over already. It's like, what is going on?
And in the chase scene, you can tell this is like the afternoon. It is
and
mostly sunny.
Yep. And the footage is obviously sped up to give the illusion of an actual high-speed chase when they're going probably maybe 20 miles an hour at the very most.
Now it's noon-ish. I'm looking at just the shadow. Now is around noon. Different place. By the way, 20 miles apart. Now it's noon again. This is the second time he's about to die. And this is 50 miles away outside in the San Fernando Valley. Different day altogether, by the way.
Yeah.
They're all different days. Some of them were reshoots because why the fuck not?
Yeah, I was gonna say too. What's interesting as well. If you notice the boat that the guys were on is clearly a rental because it has the boat rentals and their number posted on the side of it.
Yes. I wanted to get to here because
he's on fire. He's on fire, man.
Yeah, I want to get to that. I'm running the movie in the background because I can't pull it up. I want to get to a specific spot. Okay. So I will show something for a little bit. This is the guy. He was supposed to be the driver. The driver is an old, I think a Mexican dude. I think.
Yeah, he looks like he's a Hispanic man.
He looks Spanish. He's got a mustache. This dude is like 20 years younger. Definitely does not have a mustache. He has black hair rather than white hair that the other guy has.
And he spikes the ever-loving shit out of the camera in a couple of seconds. Hey, I'm okay.
He's like, I'm still on fire here. Okay. This was done with, first of all, no shooting permit, no safety precautions,
of course not.
No actual fire stunt guys. They just learn how to lather him with the fire retardant thing and set him on fire.
It just we'll fix it in post.
What? Yes. And also, he's still on fire after they put the it's not a flame retardant tarp. It's just a regular old blanket. And it took a while to put him out. So then, of course, after the I can't show this, right?
Yeah,
I can show this. I can show this.
A couple of sex scenes.
Yes,
yeah.
There are a few sex scenes, and one scene where the wife gets stripped down to her bare boobs.
Yeah,
which it's like it's fine. It's like late 80s, early 90s. It's fine. We get it. This is a sex scene out of like the Red Shoe Diaries.
Yeah,
I've noticed this. He barely touches her.
You know what it reminded me so much of on a rewatch? I think Tommy Wiseau took his sex scene kind of inspiration in The Room from this.
Could be.
Because they are very, very similar.
No, can't really. Oh, I wanted to get to this because this kind of highlights a lot of the problems. One of the problems that they had was a technical problem. And you'll notice it throughout the film. Maybe not this shot, but there's a shot later on. I'm putting it in the mind of like, look at the color gradient of this. So this is a regular sort of color gradient. Okay. Right. One of the issues is because of the low budget. Oh, there we go. I'm going to keep it running. Because of the low budget nature and the guerrilla style that they were working on, even the development of the actual film was a problem because sometimes you get color gradient, which is a little bit like this, which when you pause it, doesn't look that off key. When it's live, it looks like super yellow, as if it's like was shot in this like a porn in the 60s.
It looks a little.
It is really bad.
Yeah, it's jarring.
And it also happens when there's a moment where the New York guys are called in. It's like a bunch of black guys come in and they storm into like this. Is it like a science lab or something? And the girl kind of pushes the buzzer. And Matt Hannon with a wig tied into a knot.
Yep.
Chases these guys. Also, it jumps into this. Oh, it's regular. Like it's already fully developed film into what is this from the 50s?
Yeah.
Really weird color gradient. And it happens all throughout the movie.
So we have the whole bit where
look at this. Like look at this. The sex talk.
We're gonna get to that, but I was gonna say, just right before that is how later it says that how like Robert Dazar talks about how they call him samurai and everything because of his past and everything. Yeah, and how he openly respects Japanese people and everything, and even when he's having that speech that was mentioned
in the restaurant.
Yeah. He says how he respects the Japanese people, but when he's openly talking and the police is like, say Yamahas or whatever coming after me, I'm like,
I was like, what? There is no way that Joe spent so much time in Japan and he says Yamaha or whatever. No fucking way. It was so jarring. There's a lot of the stuff here where it's like, is it script? Is it he did it on purpose? Why is like
I think that was one of the lines that he was purposely that he messed up on purpose, and that he just kept it anyway. It's whatever, doesn't matter.
Even at the end where Yamashita is essentially doing the seppuku. Yeah. They don't even call it a seppuku. They don't call it a harikiri. They're just it's for honor.
Yeah.
Like, yes, we know it's for honor, but it's called something. The Shervan did not know what it's called because he was like, I'm not going to do Japanese research for this.
Yeah.
This obviously Japanese Yakuza style gang.
It's so bad.
Our gang's name is Katana. What is Katana? A sword.
No, it means Japanese sword. No, it does.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
So we got the whole bit too is just as an aside where Joe essentially hits on everything that moves. This nurse bit was, I think, like, and also the ladies, they are just fucking down.
Yeah, I've mentioned Peggy is like, we don't have anything to do. Want to fuck?
That's later.
Like, whoa!
But he also always when he talked to Peggy, keep it warm for me.
Okay.
All right. Whatever.
All right.
But when she's talking, he was like, "Do you want to date me?" And she just blatantly goes like, "Do you want to fuck me?" I'm like, "What?" All right, that escalated quickly. Gotta love Mark Frazer's voices.
Frazer and the meme.
And again, when Joe just picks up the stethoscope and goes, bingo.
Bingo. I was like,
the joke about his dick is like, were you circumcised? Yeah, I think he cut off too much. Like,
okay.
All right.
There was something that got cut off, I guess. She touches his dick on the outside of his jeans. I'm guessing they cut it off or something. I don't know what, because essentially this is an R-rated film because it has a sex scene in it.
That's 2 sex scenes. Well, 3
sex scenes.
3 technically.
And look, it's R-rated because it has sex scenes and blood.
Yeah.
Because some guys get his arm cut off. So
there is
an R.
Like full frontal female nudity.
Yeah, of course. So essentially, I'm going to put Mark. He's so distracting.
Yeah.
So essentially, why did they cut off the fact that he touches his dick? I'm guessing this is
it kind of looked
guess.
like she reached her hand out a little bit, so maybe that's they kind of inferred it there. But anyway, but yeah,
it loops back around to the fact that yes, Matt does kisses a few of the females, but if you really tell, it's a movie kiss. And he touches their limbs and their like sides and a little bit of their ass. Not really, like he doesn't grab anything.
Yeah.
And we'll call it very benign, which, you can say, well, Matt is very respectful, blah, blah, blah. You give him more credit than you think, because essentially it's a sleazy kind of guerrilla style shooting. You expect people to be a little bit more creepy than that. Matt has been with his high school sweetheart since forever. He is still married to her. I think her name is like Cindy or Sydney, something like that. So I'm guessing he was very devout to his wife, and he didn't want to disturb that kind of a thing.
Yeah.
It's just a guess, but yeah.
Well, anyway, so we have the whole bit where they brought him in and basically, like, I don't know why this is like such a Looney Tunes-esque thing for them to do. They put him in with the trash and he just pops out like,
okay.
I have to cut this guy's head off.
Okay. Instead of cutting it with one fell swoop, which a katana should do.
He's like sawing
it for some reason. or not sawing it, because the movement he does is like literally slow moving of the sword while you hear this crunch going on. It was like, wait, are you sawing or slowly burning? What are you doing? You're supposed to like, and that's it. We've seen it in many other movies, but no. Amir Shervan does not know anything about Japanese culture.
No.
Like zero. So essentially there's a whole chase scene while Yamashita and the other henchwoman run away and go into her actual car.
Yeah.
But then of course they have the stereotypical you kill a bunch of guys while trying to arrest a bunch of guys talk from the captain, which is hilarious because the captain is way cooler.
You motherfuckers are trying to get like, I'm gonna lose my pension for this.
This captain is way cooler than the two fucking detectives. I'm not lying. He is so look, the man obviously he's been an actor since the like late 60s. He's been in a lot of like bit roles, but you know, it's bit here, bit there. He's not really well known. I don't even remember his name. I didn't even put it in my notes. But the guy can act his ass off. And Amir Shervan just let him loose.
He was just chewing fucking scenery, especially later with the lawyer.
Yeah, with the lawyer.
Who was the composer, I guess.
The lawyer. I laughed so hard, I literally clicked spacebar to stop the movie. I got up and I talked to my wife, and I'll tell you why. And this is crazy. He's like, the lawyer comes in, I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue the fucking for harassment of my client, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, get the fuck out of here. Go get a job.
Yeah, at the very end, that's the last thing he says. Get out of my face.
Lawyer.
Go get a job. He's like,
he's a lawyer.
He's an attorney.
He came in, he's representing his client right at this very second. He's got a job.
Right after the chastisement from the captain, we go right to the restaurant where it's fairly clear that Jennifer's husband was killed. Sorry, not husband. Her father was killed by Fujiyama.
Yeah, it was so obvious, and they never mentioned it ever again.
No, in fact, Alphonse is like, and who killed him? He, who? Him. Oh, suicide. Like,
yeah.
No, he was murdered.
Said no, he said yes.
Yeah, but I know. But I'm saying no, he was murdered.
Yeah.
And we have just that setup where Joe is like openly mocking Fujiyama, and then it just keeps cutting to the lawyer, to lawyer and Mark.
And then,
sorry, Frank. Yeah,
this is not in the restaurant.
No,
at all. And this was like 2 months apart.
Yeah.
And you've mentioned it before. Every time you see somebody at a close-up and saying some lines, it has nothing to do with the original shoot. It's all reshoots. And all like, oh, can you come in for like 5 minutes? Right? And do 2 takes of 2 different scenes in 2 different places, wearing 2 different jackets or whatever. That's it. So Mark is not actually in the restaurant when they shot this. This was
no. It's really actually if you pay really close attention, you can actually see the same backdrop of when he's doing like it's just a tighter zoom on his face when he's doing all the reaction shots to what the nurse is saying.
It's at somebody's house. I don't remember if it's Shervan's house or someone else's house that they got for the day.
Oh. Just as an aside, what I thought was really, really funny, just a little bit. We don't have to go back to it, but
that's fine.
Just wanted to mention, like when they're in the hospital and Yamashita and the redhead are leaving. Yeah. If you notice when they're leaving the burn victims' room, right next to it, there's a dentist's office.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Because when I'm in the ER, I'm gonna go get my cavity filled next door. What?
Because I think one of the locations, I think there's a map of all the locations. One of the locations is Amir Shervan's office or office building.
Yeah, it gets
It's
hit
like a
strip
small,
mall.
it's like a
Yeah.
2-story office building.
Yeah.
It's a rundown thing. You can actually see it in parts of where the gangs are meeting up at the beginning, the Japanese and the Chinese gangs. That's outside of that office building.
Okay.
The inside is the hospital.
Yeah. It's awful.
So yeah, dentist's office, somebody else's dentist's office. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And his speech about the Japanese.
I respect the Japanese, the hardworking Japanese people, not the fucking drug dealing gangs.
And also, what you don't do is openly threat to murder a lawyer's client in front of him when you're a cop.
Yeah. And the cop and the lawyer's like, I'm going to sue the city for harassment. Okay. I'm guessing.
So we have
more color gradient fun.
Yeah.
This one on the overexposed.
Yeah. So we have Yamashita again. It's like these gangsters that he's patting them on the back like they're football players. Going in.
Yeah. I love this because this kind of tells me, and it was so low grade, nobody told nobody anything. It's like both Frank and Joe do not know how to put handcuffs on detainees.
No.
They fumble with it. They don't like, it's really easy to just do and close it. It's really easy. It just takes a little bit of practice. Really, 5 minutes, and you're like, okay, you do this, and it flicks on one, and then you take the other hand, and you use like you don't slap on the other one. You slap on one, but the other one you have to put on. Both Joe and Frank fumble with it. Literally, Joe actually almost squeezes the stuff that you has to close into somebody's wrist.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
This is a shot too when he gets the sword, because it gets the one guy has the sword in the back of a pickup truck. I don't know. Anyway, when he cuts the guy's arm off, the pan cut to just the reaction shot of Joe's face. That was one of the biggest memes from this film.
Oh, the crazy face. The crazy face is from the ending fight. I thought it was this. I thought it was this.
I think there's another one too.
I know of the one face. I like the guy pulls out a sword out of a pickup truck, and Joe's like, I'm gonna fight him barehanded.
And then Frank just shoots him.
Frank is like, it's essentially the Indiana Jones meme. It's like,
yep.
Essentially that one, just more stupid.
Oh, yeah.
Way more stupid. I want to get to that. I want to show you Frank like, I'm gonna get him. He only takes out his fucking neck. Essentially.
Yeah.
Um,
you guys, let him go. Untie him now.
Yeah.
It's right after this.
Yeah. I'm trying to get to like the specific spots. You don't see it. It's in the background. This is Hannon's friend, essentially. It's OJ's bodyguard, essentially. I'm gonna stop here. Wait, no. Move. This is not the face.
No, there's one other shot right after it too, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. Move on.
Well, this.
Yeah.
This. Yes, I know. It's one of the meme shots. Dude, Matt Hannon has the best orange face ever. Before orange face was orange face.
Yep.
And it comes and goes because, reshoots.
Yeah.
Let's just say he is he embraced the Californian tanning and bodybuilding physique. We'll call it.
Oh yeah, that man spent many an hour in a tanning bed.
Yes. If you see him, if you pull up a picture of him now, first of all, he looks a lot thinner, but he looks in shape. He doesn't look like emaciated and sick.
Oh yeah, you could really tell the sun did a lot of damage on him.
Yeah.
In the sequel, like in Samurai Cop 2, and
Oh,
that was almost 10 years ago. Yeah, you could see that. Yeah, buddy.
I've seen pictures of him today. I don't want to pull it up, but he looks thin in shape, but like a bit too thin. A bit too thin. He looks good in this. Like he was like in a banana hammock.
Yes.
A mankini. I was gonna say a mankini, but a banana hammock essentially. And he looks good, man. Guys fit.
So that they had the entire bit where Yamashita just murders the rest of his men. Where it's like, you could just take them with you.
It's the only thing that was actually in line with what was Shervan was trying to get to. The fact of the matter is, Fujiyama said, "You never get captured. You either live or die in my service. You never get captured. So there, you can't like tattletale." That's why he sent Yamashita to kill the burned lips dude.
I know, but right there, though, that you don't realize that Joe and Frank are not trying to shoot Yamashita. Yamashita is just murdering his men. We're like, dude, just shoot the cops and then take your men.
No, he kills the men in order for them to not be captured because they got arrested with handcuffs.
But they could get away if Yamashita just murdered the cops.
But why not just kill them? Because it's in line with what Shervan was trying to say.
Right. Shervan's an idiot.
We need to move forward.
Okay, so we have here in this scene what I like to call the best thing ever. And
yes,
Jennifer,
she's not wearing a bra.
She's
not wearing a bra, and she's super sexy, but you don't see nothing.
Yeah, no.
No,
what I want to see. There it is. Oh, there it was.
I know what you want to see. You want to see orange face again? No, just kidding.
It's the best thing ever. That's a good shot of it. I want that goddamn line head.
In the words of I don't remember who said it, but why? But why? Oh God. So Joe is starting to fall in love with the daughter, Jennifer, the owner's daughter. He has this weird conversation with her where he is almost like, "Do you want to fuck?" But he doesn't say it.
No,
she doesn't say
trying
it.
to set up different dates, and finally at the end he's like, "Fine, Sunday then."
Yeah,
that's my birthday. Oh, okay.
However, when they find out where the guy lives, or it's like he's
they find out about Okamura.
Yeah, he's finding out about Okamura, the guy from Big Trouble in Little China. He finds out where his place. He goes to raid his place, and oh my God, to get to a specific spot is annoying. So Peggy's like, "Do you want to fuck?"
To the other cop.
Yeah, he says to Carter, "Do you want to fuck?" But before that, it's like Joe's like, "Keep it warm for me. We're going out the back. You do the front." It's like, what?
And you can clearly see too, like during this entire scene during the Okamura compound, there were different recuts because you can clearly see like hair, wig.
Yes.
And this too. Sorry, Joe, you're an asshole. Like this is gonna be his last fuck. Then why not interrupt him? No.
He's trying to open the door, but it's locked. So Okamura gets away through another window.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, that house, different house from this house. This is a pickup shot.
Yeah.
This was not done originally. This was done later. Also, notice the color grading because why not?
Why not?
So he jumps out of a window, and this was the original fight scene. I'm saying original because in a moment they will be somewhere else fighting, not here. Same scene.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. You can kind of tell because sort of like, again, if you look at the color grading, it's sort of, this is a good color. This is a regular sort of, it's well lit, fully developed film, right? And then it goes into the fight somewhere else.
Like, they're somewhere else completely because, like, again, even if you
just
see
look at
the
the
background,
vegetation.
Yeah, well, that and also just the ground is sand. The other is not.
And then finally, again, I want to get to this scene. I give me a moment.
It's funny though, as Okamura gets closer and closer to death, the vegetation just dies around him.
It's a little bit pixelated, but Okamura pulls Hannon's wig off.
Yeah.
And then he realizes, it's a wig. I'm going to play it for a second. Okay. It's very pixelated. I'm sorry.
He shoves it right back on his head.
Shoves it right back into his head. There we go. I'm trying to avoid as much as possible the copyright stuff. But
it's so funny because, in so many ways, the show It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yes.
This would have been a movie that they would have made because they made Lethal Weapon 5.
I haven't seen It's Always Sunny I haven't seen that show, but I know of the show and the antics that was going on.
It's very, very much that.
And again, few seconds later, and we're back into this sandy, leafy place.
Yeah.
And this is all because some of these things were shot originally. So where you've got a discrepancy between the two sort of green, we'll call it green lush areas, two different places. Those were shot on principle. The other one, when there's like nothing around, that was shot later. Hence the wig.
Yeah.
You can tell by the wig. But I did not understand. Well, I did not understand a lot of these things. But why didn't they do it on the same day? It's like it's not very complicated.
Yeah.
The only thing I could come up with is that sandy area has a lot more space to move around in, and where he initially catches him with the gun. If you notice, the vegetation is much more prevalent. It's very enclosed, very small little area, and you can't get away with a lot of things in a really small area. Plus, you can't do a lot of stuff because you need a place for the camera and the two actors and a place for them to, squabble up or something. So he breaks Okamura's hand.
It's arm because he does the same thing to Yamashita later.
Yeah.
It's pretty much almost the same thing redone.
Essentially. And Fuji Fujiyama is not happy.
Yes.
It's like he's not really happy. And we'll send the New York guys. Of course. They're not all black. It's got one Hispanic guy from Spanish Harlem, I guess.
And they got the whole thing too, where they're like, "Well, we have enemies now. The captain, Frank and Joe. Well, all we need to do is take care of the captain, like pay him off, and then we don't have to worry about the other guys." So like, yeah, we'll get the guys from New York. And like,
now our logo kind of blocks it, but it says on the calendar January. It's January of 1991. They shot most of this in 1990.
Yeah.
In August. So this was a whole bunch of time later. And you can tell, you know why you can tell? Because Matt Hannon has the hat with the wig
And the
on.
wig. The wig, yeah.
And also the color gradient is very yellow. Very. And he shoots this guy once, twice, 3 times a lady until he falls down the stairs.
Yep.
You would imagine that this guy is like Wolverine or something, because damn, he takes a lot of punch.
Yeah, because they have this weird. They have the shootout, and then it's just a snap cut to the sex scene with Zadar and the redhead. You're like,
yes.
What is?
Now, the gun that Hannon uses in this place is actually his own pistol. Most of the guns actually belong to the actors. It's like, really? In California, in LA? Yes, in LA. So
this was right before the riots. So
right before the riots. So we got this random sex scene with full nudity,
like full frontal nudity of
full
that lady.
frontal.
Just like,
and again, it's very much like, if you really analyze the scene, very even tamer than Red Shoe Diaries. Way tamer.
Yeah.
There's no Tommy Wiseau thrusting of the ass. Let's just say that.
That's true. Yeah.
So
then we have that, but then it cuts right to Joe outside of the church because, Jennifer said she was going to go to church. She's like, what is he? His first line is like, oh, didn't you see me preaching up there?
Yeah. It's like, what? I was like, what?
It's like, oh yeah, by the way, you're coming with me because I made you dinner, but
yes.
It wasn't dinner, it was lunch, because the timeline of their date is all over the place.
Yeah, this was supposed to be like evening, and it's definitely not. And they definitely did not eat from that chicken. It's just there.
Yeah. And
I'm not even sure the fruits and fruits there are actually real.
Wax. That's wax.
Yeah. And I'm not sure it's an actual wine. So, and you don't know what they're eating because they have nothing on the plate.
Yeah.
Except for cutlery. Let's just say this. I'm not surprised, but to the very least. But she mentions that he cooks really well.
Okay.
What did you eat? I'm just saying, what did you eat?
Yeah. So we have this smack, it's all cut in between Fujiyama sending Yamashita out to take care of Peggy and Frank and Joe.
Yes.
So we have the thing that first we have it just at John's house where this Sue gets killed. Sue, I think that's her name. I
think so. It's
John's
Carter.
wife.
Yeah, it's Carter's wife.
Right.
Now I'm stopping here because I mentioned this before. This is Eric Lee's house. You can tell by the massive fucking martial arts trophy that he has there.
You see that lovely 1990s TV as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, you can tell by the plaques at the back.
The plaques, right. And then also there's another shot with all the magazine covers that he was on.
Yeah. So the plaques are on the wall in front of that trophy. So it's the same room, but in different angles.
Yeah.
And it's the living room. Frank has visitors that threaten.
Okay, the line that they say is probably, again, apparently Frank is pretty well endowed because the guy says flat out is like, oh, we're gonna cut off this black gift.
Yes.
It's like
it was like, yeah, you are. There. Also, that joke about the captain is gonna run my ass over the coals, or he's gonna
he's gonna burn my ass. He's like,
burn my
You
ass.
have to worry
It's
about that.
already
It's already
black.
black. I'm like, what?
What? And Joe's like, hell yeah, brother.
It's like,
what? I don't know if it was funny or racist or both.
It's a little bit of both.
I mean, I don't care about the racism. It's fine with me. It's, it's 91. It's a stupid movie. I don't care. He's not doing it on purpose. It's just the fact that the guy who wrote it was so obtuse. He just did not know.
Yeah. So we have that. So Frank kills the katanas, and then it cuts back to Joe and Jennifer's date where they were first on a beach, and then it cuts them to they're at a pool now.
Yes. And it's also supposed to be Joe's house. So he has a pool, but also he has stairs to go down to the beach. He's living it up in fucking Malibu. Holy shit.
And also, he just moved here from San Diego a week ago.
And everybody knows there's no way you're getting a Malibu house on a cop's salary.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Not a house where you have stairs to the beach. You fuck. No way.
Yeah. But I was just like, so you went to the beach, you made out by the beach, then you went to the pool, and they're like, so they just ate apparently, but I'm like, no, I'm hungry. What time is this thing happening?
Well, it's a different day.
Yeah.
So
then we have it's still the same day.
It's still the same day. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean the shooting day. The real shooting day was different. The actual day, it's the same
day.
So it's like 2 hours.
We basically just have Yamashita torturing her with, I don't know, did she put oil in the pan?
Yes, they have hot oil in the pan because she was cooking with it. There's nothing in the pan but oil. I don't know what the fuck she was cooking. And also, where did he put the oil? On her stomach?
Stomach? Yeah.
Okay. It hurts. But okay. No screaming though. She's wrestling. She's like protesting. She's not screaming when he pours the fucking hot oil on her.
Yeah. So after that, when they leave, what does Yamashita say to her? It's hilarious. He just goes, "Take care, little one," and then just leaves. Like, what?
What? Yes, exactly. The what is very important. Oh my God. So, the thing about this is, first of all, damn. She's a very beautiful girl.
I thought Peggy was more attractive.
I thought Peggy was way more attractive. By the way, the actress playing Peggy,
Melissa
Moore. Melissa Moore.
Yeah.
After she's done a bunch of these 90s softcore sex movies, a la Red Shoe Diaries kind of movies. One horror movie, which is like Sorority Massacre or whatever.
There were way too many of those in the late 80s, early 90s. Yeah.
She kind of retired, and then she became this champion equestrian horse breeder and like horse rider. She won a bunch of championships and stuff and medals. It's like, oh shit. And now she breeds horses for a living and also does modeling and also kind of looks really good for her age. It's like she's 60 and she hasn't done a lot of plastic surgery.
Yeah.
So she aged well. She looks aged, but she aged well.
When I was the first rewatch that I did this morning, I was like, I kept thinking, it was like, she reminds me of someone. And then it hit me. I'm like, she looks like a different version of Ali Larder.
Yeah, kind Kind of.
That's where it's just like, oh, okay. But so Joe gives her a cake, and then they're just like, well, you can't have, it can't be your birthday without a cake. And then they're like, so we're gonna fuck, right? Goes right to a sex scene.
I was like, what birthday? When was the birthday ever? When did the birthday ever came up in a conversation? I don't remember.
No, it was on when they're talking about different days to go on a date. She's like, Sunday, I have church.
Oh.
He's like, well, fine, Sunday then. It's like, oh, that's my birthday.
Okay. It totally like flew by my head completely. All right. There's basically a few more scenes left in the movie, and I'm still low in my chair. Yet we will play Cinema Deathmatch.
Round 1, fight.
Cinema Deathmatch is where we take two movies, pit them together, and see which one is the best one. If there's no discernible difference between the two, both of them are good or both of them are bad, we fall into our criteria, which is Saturday evening, Friday evening, out with the boys, out with the girls, out with your significant other. Two movies in a vacuum. Which one will we pop in, clip that shit, and ship it? Sorry, it's for the AI. Predator 2 or The Avengers? Chat participation is most welcome. Come on, what are my feelings?
I would still have to go with The Avengers. I'd still have to go with The Avengers.
Interesting.
I really like Predator 2. It's okay for what it is. And it's interesting in the mythos of the Predator series. Like, it actually gets referenced quite a lot because of the gun that he ends up giving his character at the very end.
Okay.
As someone who shot it. That was actually in what was the name of that movie? Prey. And in Prey, the Native American girl who kills the Predator in there, she has the Frenchman's pistol. That's the pistol that Danny Glover's character is given in Predator 2.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of like goes back in history, back and forth, and it keeps itself referential. But overall, I think The Avengers was probably the best way they could have done the first team up in the MCU. So I think they did a really good job of that after establishing all of the characters in their own initial first phase of the MCU. Afterward, it kind of starts going downhill after that, but
a little bit, yes, a little bit. I'm gonna watch The Avengers. I want to say I love Predator 2, but for me, Predator was one of those movies where I did not need a franchise. I was like, it's one, it's done. It's a really good fucking story. And I watched Predator 2 on VHS, but it didn't hit. It didn't hit as much. That last scene was really good.
Yes.
That last scene was really good. I'll give it that. But it's going to be Avengers. That's
a comedy stand-up special. Yeah.
Okay. I have not seen The Squid and the Whale either.
I don't think you'd like it.
Okay. I have seen Never Say Never Again, but you haven't.
I have. It's a Connery.
Yes.
Bond. I've seen it. Yeah.
But it's not really a Bond because it wasn't sanctioned by the Broccoli family. Yeah. Essentially, this is a Bond film that Sean Connery did after Roger Moore was essentially on his way out, but then sort of like it's not really a part of the Bond saga-ish. And also it's like Thunderball Part 2. Because it's the same plot, it's the same thing. Just Bond is a little bit older, and it has Kim Basinger in it.
Yeah.
I would definitely watch The Final Destination because I don't like horror movies and I don't like Final Destination, but I will definitely watch Final Destination because Never Say Never Again is a terrible movie.
Fair enough. All right.
That is also
Yeah,
your
we're
choice.
good on that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Major League 2 or Diner?
Diner. That's a movie I wanted to actually put on your list that when I did stuff for your birthday month almost 2 years ago. I wanted to put Diner on there, but just didn't have the room.
Oh, when we did the food stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would go with Diner. Major League 2, still funny. Way missed the mark when it comes to being a sequel.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where you just needed to let it go, dude.
Yep.
Glengarry Glen Ross and A Bronx Tale. Now, these you have to think. Because they're both really fucking good.
Really, really good. But also, there's absolutely like, okay, A Bronx Tale, don't get me wrong, great movie. How can you get over Alec Baldwin's lines in Glengarry Glen Ross? You can't. It's so great.
And that's just one little scene out of the entire movie.
I know.
So yeah, we're in Simpatico here. I actually thought you would pick A Bronx Tale.
No, I really do love it, but no, I would play.
Chat says Bronx Tale. We're gonna pick Glengarry Glen Ross. It is so fucking good. It is like The Death of a Salesman, but it's not A Death of a Salesman, which is funny because Jack Lemmon plays the main lead.
Yep.
I fucking love it. I fucking love it. Last one, American Gangster, License to Kill. That's the second of the two that Dalton did.
Yep.
Yes, no, yes, no.
I have to go with American Gangster.
Completely in simpatico here. Holy shit. American Gangster is fucking.
It's
so
really,
good.
really good. Denzel's fantastic in that movie.
We need to do a Denzel month. It's like Man on Fire, American Gangster, Equalizer. It's like and they're all kind of new.
Yeah.
And then put in something old.
Oh,
because we already did Training Day.
No, what's the name of that movie? Paul, it's kind of a supernatural horror where basically a demon is possessing bodies, and Denzel Washington's a cop in it. I can't remember the name of that movie.
I don't remember. Paul Harley hates American Gangster.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's fine. It's all good. I'm not going to even say he's wrong.
Fallen. That's what it is. Thank you, Paul.
Fallen.
That's a really good movie.
I don't think I've seen the movie.
What you have on the background, you cannot show any of
No.
that.
No. I was not even trying to. I don't need to see cheap tits. I've seen them today 3 times. It's fine.
That's skipping over. So basically, like the sex scene ends, and then it just goes to.
It goes into like a chase scene because
another shootout scene.
Yeah,
You're
it's
like,
another
what?
shootout, another gratuitous chase that ends with nothing.
Yes, Joe and Jennifer get away, and
Yeah.
then it cuts immediately to Jennifer at the restaurant with another beautiful shot of the lion head.
Trying to get. And she's talking to her mom that looks like 5 years older than her.
I love it so much. The lion's so derpy. I don't know why, but I love it.
It's 70s schlock that just made it to the 90s. I don't know how. It's so fucking 70s, dude.
But it's
I would
also
imagine a full rug with that thing.
Oh yeah, like full like shag carpeting. Yeah.
Yeah, completely.
And we're not talking about the ladies either here.
No. Some of them.
Some of them. So we have that set up where the mother's basically like, why aren't you nice to Mr. Fujiyama? He's giving you all these gifts and everything for your birthday. It's like, well, it's implied that essentially like murdered her dad for one.
Yeah.
And Sagan's like, well, I'm in love. And Fujiyama hears that. It's like, nope, now he's got to die. He has to die now.
Now he's got to die. Now, the captain. This is why the captain.
I just love it.
is-
She's just like, I don't give a fuck anymore. I want you to go out and get these motherfuckers.
Yeah, I was like, I don't give a fuck anymore. Don't arrest them. Just fucking kill them. It was like, whoa.
We'll turn in our badges tomorrow. Don't worry about it.
Like, whoa, what the fuck, man? I mean, the Katana are just one out of many gangs. It's like, you need your badges. Holy shit. Oh my God. It's like, go kill them.
There is a shot where, okay, so Joe goes over the fence.
Yeah.
Do you know what
Joe goes over the fence? Frank does not give a fuck.
He goes under it.
Because
and what does he say?
Because Frank goes.
Why did you go under? Because I'm an undercover cop.
Frank goes under the fence. Like,
I hate this movie.
The amounts of why or what the fuck throughout this film.
No,
like,
he actually
why?
says, "Why'd you?" Joe asked him, "Why'd you go under?" And Frank actually says the line, "Because I'm an undercover.
Because I'm an undercover cop." It's like, what? Why?
You
what
know,
the fuck?
You know that Shervan wrote that line, and it was what. That's a good one.
Oh yeah, the obvious Japanese henchman. In yet another pickup shot where the film wasn't fully developed.
Yeah.
Of course, Frank deals justice to the guy in the Uzi. Which
there's another a bigger that guy. This guy makes me laugh every time. I'm like, dude, you are too big to be hiding behind a tree.
He's hiding behind the tree. He shot one shot, cocked it, and then instead of doing another shot, he tiptoed to another fucking. It's like it's cartoonishly like this.
But like, twinkle toes. But also, it's really funny. The tree that he moves to is smaller than the width of him.
It's even smaller.
Like, dude, you were hanging out behind that tree.
Oh, by the way, dude, I can see your ass, all of it. Oh my God! And of course, yeah, Frank catches him. Yet another wig shot, because it was so jarring, because it essentially, this is like in the middle of the action where they're in a massive shootout in Fujiyama's compound, which is basically in 5 different spots because the scenery keeps changing all the time. On the outside of this house that they're raiding, and suddenly, a guy in a wig. Oh, he's back with his regular hair. It's like, oh, it's a wig again, and it's a hair, and it's a real hair again.
Yep.
By the way, real dog. I don't know how they got him to stand and not move.
Just hanging out.
Just hanging out. Hanging out.
And then we got the conversation between Joe, Frank, and Fujiyama.
Yeah.
Where Fujiyama has Jennifer hostage. And he's like, you cops, your was it like your principals or whatever?
Yeah.
And
Fujiyama shoots Frank. And you're like, oh shit, Frank is dead.
As he falls, Frank shoots Fujiyama. Is like, for all that, for how smart he wasn't as smart as me because I wore a bulletproof vest.
Yeah, I was like,
and if you notice in the shot beforehand, his shirt was fully buttoned and there was nothing black underneath it.
Nope. And the obvious black T-shirt is doubled as the fucking bulletproof vest. And when he taps his chest, you're like, there's nothing there. Holy shit.
You gotta love it too, because it looks like somebody just walked in with a cigarette and just put it out there to make the hole.
It might just well as have been.
I think it probably was that, yeah.
But the shootout does not end because it's time to end Yoshida's life.
It's time for the final confrontation. Which
But before that, Joe is so badass and is so well trained in Japanese martial arts, whatever that is. He manages to take down this guy only after Frank shoots him in the stomach.
Yeah.
Because they have the same scene again where a guy threatens Joe with a sword. Joe's like, all right, let's go. And Frank is like,
Frank.
Essentially, it's the same scene, just made with different days. Look, it's essentially almost about to rain, where it was just a minute ago, or just a few 2 seconds ago, it was in the afternoon and sunny.
And the setup where we got the deaths of the multiple people, especially the blonde with the mullet. I don't know why, but I kept thinking of the bully from Beavis and Butthead.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of. I want to get to a specific shot because it's really interesting. Oh, yeah. The wig is just majestic. It is just fucking majestic. Oh,
and especially when you know it's a woman's wig, it just makes it so much better. Because they couldn't find a male wig that was long enough. And then we have the entire setup of Yamashita calling him out with the sword bit. It's just like, why?
Okay. One thing, it's a pet peeve. I know it's running in the background. Oh, there. It's really hard to pinpoint it while I'm playing it and try to entertain you guys out there. However, Yoshida doesn't have a sword. His guy doesn't hand him the sword.
He just throws him it.
He throws the sword. I mean, okay, it's fine. Okay, right? Let's get back to the action. Yoshida grabs the sword by hand. He's a katana expert. Such an expert that, you have to present the sword, right? You know where I'm getting at.
Yeah.
The blade is facing downwards. He's going to cut his hand.
Arm. Yeah. Yep.
Now, Joe does it with the blade going up as like you're supposed to, like presenting the sword. He does it correctly. Yoshida does not, or Robert Zadar.
Yeah.
By the way, do you see Robert Zadar's face in this shot?
No,
because it's not Robert Zadar.
Yep.
I'm just saying. Like I said, Joe does it correctly. Right? He picks up the sword from the dead guy that Frank shot that was going to slice and dice Joe up like a madman. And then we have the fight.
Which this, I can see why. Remember I think we're talking about it later, Kung Pao Enter the Fist, where they did the whole thing where he's running and running and running forever. This is part of the reason why, because they did shots like this. We're like, why are you guys 100 feet apart and slowly walking toward each other?
Yes, correct. I want to get to a specific.
And they have them doing the sword presenting, where obviously it's completely sped up. It looks ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Okay. This is something I think you haven't picked up. This is again one of the most famous shots in the movie. Not this particular one, but the one where he's like, he finished his drill. He does a drill and he finishes it, right? And he's supposed to look at Yashimida, right? Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at the background, Okay. I'm going to remove it. I'm going to play it in the background, and then I'm going to bring up Yoshimida's face. Oh, wait. No, sorry. This one. Again, I'm sorry about the pixelation. That's sometimes it's VLC, all right? Yeah. It's tearing and stuff. So this is the famous shot, okay? Cool. Notice the background again. Same background.
Did they transpose themselves?
No. What they did is Amir Shervan set up a camera, told one actor to go and do his thing. The guy finished, cut.
Oh yeah, I know.
Kept
I know what
shooting.
Yeah.
Moved one actor, replaced it with another actor. Do your bit now.
No, I know. But what I was saying is, like, so did the characters, like, did they just like, okay, here's my funny bit. Now I'm gonna do my bit.
Yes.
Now we fight.
But also, they did not move the camera. I'm going to move 10 seconds back. I'm going to actually put it on screen for a split second so you can tell. And there, we're going to start from here. And I'm going to press play, and you're going to look at the background. Not like that. I'm going to press play.
Yep.
And there we go. Now, I don't know if you know this. There's a rule called the 180 rule where there's a 180 angle.
Yeah.
And if you have an actor here and an actor there, you can't suddenly have them other way around. As in you break, there's an 180 circle, right?
Yeah.
That's 90. That's 180, right? Half a circle. You can't break that half a circle. If you have an actor facing each other, they're the opposite side of that 180. The scenery has to move because otherwise your brain can't figure out where they are.
Yep.
That's why when they move from one guy, jump cut to the other guy, and the background stays the same, you're like, what the fuck happened? What are they doing? That is what it was so jarring about the scene. What was so interesting, I didn't pick it up until somebody told me, just look at the background. And then, oh, that's what was so wrong about this.
Yep.
So this is Hannon with a wig. This is after they went into like full combat mode. This is not Robert Zadar.
Yes.
Because you don't see his face. It's a guy with a beard. It's not Robert Zadar. I'm guessing it's the same guy who held that fucking samurai sword.
Yeah.
So the two guys duke it out, and Zadar loses, or Yamashita loses. And of course, because he's Japanese.
No. Before that, Joe is about to straight up murder him, and Frank just was like, "You're a cop. You can't do that."
Yeah. Yeah.
You've lost face. No, I can see it. He's still got a lot left. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Of course. As he pulls out a knife, and Frank is like, "Oh shit, he's still armed." It's like, no. No.
Because he stabs himself, and it's like, nobody else was like, no. He's trying to preserve his honor.
Yeah. It's like seppuku, harikiri, something. No. Because Shervan doesn't know anything about Japanese culture.
Nope. Not a word.
Not a word. And then it just all's well that ends well with I don't know if that's a wig or not, actually.
Well, it cuts to the beach, but this is just part of the scenes that they probably shot beforehand.
They already shot
on the beach, and they just didn't utilize them. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So it just has them kind of making out, and then it just cuts to black. That's Samurai Cop.
Yep, that's Samurai Cop. That's it. What a piece of shit movie.
Yep.
A real piece of shit movie. I can't believe we spent a couple of hours talking about it. But to be fair, there's a lot of stuff that did not make sense.
Yeah.
And that is, you know what? Out of all of the movies we have lined up, I think Amir Shervan is one of the only ones who is not like the director, the writer, the producer, and also the main actor of the movie.
Yeah.
Which will come up in a movie we're going to watch next week. And that is Champagne and Bullets by John DeHart.
Which also, just as an aside, this movie does have 2 alternate titles. And they are different in their own ways.
This movie?
No, Champagne and Bullets.
Oh, okay. We'll talk about that next week.
Yeah. So
Right.
there are 3 different versions of the film. We're just doing Champagne and Bullets, though. I'll discuss the different versions of the film.
Okay. I typed in Champagne and Bullets 1991 into my Google machine, and it spewed out the John DeHart version.
Yeah, no, that's it.
That's what I got. I haven't seen it yet.
Yep.
It's one of those movies where, like, yeah, I don't want to see this piece of shit. Samurai Cop, I've seen before because of the memes. It was like mid 2000s ish that I saw it. This one I have not seen. So this is gonna be.
It's for a treat.
This is gonna be a treat for me because I'm expecting below average crap.
Oh, very, very
bad. Just below average crap. Okay. So if it's gonna be lower than that, that's gonna be fun and stupid at the same very time. So go out, guys, and watch Champagne and Bullets. Come back to us next week. Because remember, guys, hope is a good thing, maybe even the best of things, and no good thing ever dies. We will see you next week. You're still here? It's over. Go home.